Morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. We're in the Big Lost River channel. Of course, you can see there isn't a drop of water in it. And we've got a pretty good sand, and mostly sand, some gravel deposit right along here. And I brought both jigs with me today. The round jig, these are dry jigs. The round jig is here. You can see it's got a Vibeco DC-20 vibrator on it, and it's mounted on 3 springs. Pretty simple setup. When I built this the other day, it occurred to me at 3 in the morning after I cut the disc out and everything that really this thing should be an inverted cone, or maybe a cone that's high in the middle. Call that what you want. Probably at about a 10-degree slope. But I'm going to try it anyway. I decided, since I already got some time in it, I just as well finish it up. So it's going to be difficult to build one of these out of plastic or even out of steel. It's going to take a lot of work to get a cone shape, but I was aiming for something pretty compact, and this 20-inch diameter round jig has the same square inches of working area that a 10 by 30 sluice type jig has. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to try it here for a while, and I don't have a pan with me or any water. I'm just going to take the cons home, whatever's left in there, and we'll run it at home, and then I'll come back and tell you how it went, if we found any gold or not. Whatever gold we find is going to be extremely fine material. There's a little bit of flour out here in this river, but not very much, so we'll see what happens. If this doesn't go well, or I don't think it's working very good, I brought the other dry jig with me, and I'm going to set up and run it for a while, and we'll see what we get. So I'll be back later on. See ya. I think the biggest thing with not having the slope is just the speed you can feed this. You should be able to feed one of these dry jigs of this capacity about a half a cubic foot per minute, and there's no way this thing will do that without really having the material piled up. But you can see we're getting a pretty good fluidizing of the sand bed. My finger will go just right through that, right to the bottom, without any effort at all. So I'm hoping this thing will do something. Even at this feed rate, it's still faster than that little jig I built, so we'll see what happens. See you later. We've been at it just about 3 hours. And this is how much we've put through it. Not a big pile. I would have liked to have been able to do more. I haven't even broken a sweat, and I'm 66 years old, and it's 65 or 70 degrees out here in the sun, so it's not hardly pushing things, and I think that can be attributed to 2 things. The flat profile means you have more weight of material, on the table, and so probably a Vibeco DC50 vibrator, which would be 2.5 times as strong as this one, would probably speed things up a bunch if a person were using a flat table. And the other thing would be to build it on a cone so you had a slope, and that would reduce the amount of material that was on the table at any one time. Using the DC20 vibrator, you'd probably get about the same feed rate, which would be probably double what this is, or maybe even triple. But I'm not unhappy with how it's worked. It seems to run okay. My springs could be a little stronger. I'm just kissing the top of the mounts when the table's got 2.5 inches of material on it. So you can see it rolling the material there. Of course, as you get less material, the power goes up. So I'm going to keep going here. We've got rain coming tonight, and I kind of hurried this along to get in here today. You can see the outriders of the storm showing up, and the wind's starting to blow a little, and this will probably be my last dry jig day of the year, because of once that rain comes tonight and tomorrow, everything will stay too damp to do anything. So I'll catch up with you later on. Thanks for watching, guys.